Suppose I want to change the starting and ending points into and out of this clip. I can do that by slip editing. If I hold down the Alt key and drag, I'm now moving the starting and ending points of this clip, but I'm keeping their relative start and end times the same. I can also slip trim an event at the beginning or end by holding down the Alt key. Notice how the cursor changes, and dragging. So now the end point of the clip is the same, the beginning point was changed, and the length was changed. I can do the same at the end, holding down the Alt key and dragging this way. The end point is the same, the beginning is different, and the length of the clip has been changed. Let's talk about switches. I have a video clip here and an audio clip. If I right-click and choose switches, I can mute this clip, which in a video sense means it won't display. In an audio sense, it won't be heard. I can lock it, which means that it can't be moved. It's now fixed in position. I can loop it. If I loop it, the same clip will continue again and again. Maintain aspect ratio will show an image or a video clip at its native size as opposed to stretching it if the size of your project happens to be different. Reduce interlace flicker. This is something you have to try. If a particular clip is not playing back appropriately, you may be able to make it play back a little bit better with reduce interlace flicker checked. Resample has to do with frame rates. If your project is at a different frame rate than some of the clips in the project, do you want Vegas to decide what to do with the clip? Do you want Vegas to automatically convert it to your project's frame rate, or do you want it to be played back the way it is? For an audio clip, you can mute, lock, loop, you can invert phase, and you can normalize. Normalize is like a loudness maximizer. Invert phase is interesting because you can change the phase of a particular clip of an event in a track. You could have this clicked or not clicked. The phase of this event will be opposite what the phase of the track is. If I have this audio clip selected, I can change the channel values by going to Edit, Channels. I can have both channels play. This happens to be a stereo audio clip, by the way. I can have both channels play. I can have the left only play, right only, combine the two. Or swap the two. In other words, exchange the left and right channels. If we right-click on an event and choose Properties, we get the Properties page for that event. Note that in this case, Loop and Invert Phase are checked. None of the others are. We have options in terms of time, stretch, pitch shift, none, or classic. And we can take a look at the media, the actual path of the file, and the attributes. Same thing works for a video track, which switches are checked, what the resample status is, playback rate, undersample rate, and the media as well. This is a JPEG. Suppose I want to copy the attributes of one clip and paste them to another. Right-click, copy. Now let's look here at the properties. Right now it's loop, maintain aspect ratio, smart resample. We can paste event attributes, and now this clip has the same as the other one. Maintain aspect ratio, reduce interlace flicker, and disable resample. Another interesting thing we can do is reverse a clip. right click, reverse. Vegas automatically creates a subclip of the reversed piece and adds it to the project media list. Here's the original clip, and here's the subclip reversed, added to the project media list. A potpourri of event editing techniques and tricks in Vegas.